Good evening. Good evening. Good morning. Good afternoon. Depend on area where you're watching in from. Today, I want to use this particular platform to show you how to log in and how to run your website. For the tutorials I'm having here, basically is for you, Mr. Julius. Um, it's very simple, and any other person can as well use this process to log in into he or her own website. Right now, Mr. Julius, here are what to do. Once you check your email that I have sent to you, you will definitely discover this message. Oh, dear Mr. Julius, and every other thing here. And then you can read through what is actually written in your email. So you can see everything have been put down, detailed here. Here are the website. Here are your website, how to log into your website. Here is your username. Here is your password. So most what we are going to do, we are going to use your user, your login. You see, it ended with WP admin. So you can see that's what we are going to use. And also, we are going to use this as our user, and we are going to use this as our um login details. So these are the basically what we are going to use. Now if you want to watch this tutorial, you can watch this tutorial through this link. Click this link and watch the tutorial which you are presently doing, and you're watching the tutorial how to update your website and how to do any other thing that are needed. Once you proceed down, this is your direct admin. This is an inter server cpanel. So this is your direct admin. If you want to go to your cpanel, which I will not advise you to go there because you may likely mess up with the database. That is the back ending of your website. So this thing must be kept secret. This particular place must be kept very secret and very sacrosanct, unless if you are a developer or a web designer, right? So this is your login and this is your every other thing. Now this email, second email I created for your website, these are the information sent to me when I was buying the domain, every other thing. And here is also the password. You can see the password here and you can see the email above. So I send this so that you can get information on anything concerning your database. So every other mail coming to your website, all of them will be going into this website. Whatever message sent to you, you'll be seeing all of them in this particular website. So if you scroll down, you see my details here. This is my email. This is my email, which you can contact me in any one of them. And down here is this is my website, and this is also my phone numbers, which you can get in touch with me if you have anything or you have anything to get in touch with. So right now we have seen that the message, we have received the message. So what we are going to do, we are going to copy this very link, right? This is what we are going to copy. We are going to copy this link. Copy this link and then go to our browser. Go to our browser and paste this here. Let me paste it here. You can see www.admin. Now I click. Now it's loading, right? So it's loading. It's gradually loading. It's loading. And as far as loading, let us wait for the loading to be completed, right? So that we can have any other thing to do. So now it will be loaded. Here is our website and this is everything about our site, right? Now what do we do next is, if you check the email, you discover that we say user is Julius, right? Okafor, and then the password is this, right? So we copy the user and then we go in here and paste the user here. We paste the user here, right? So what we do, I go there, grabbed everything that is in here. Let me just grab everything that is in here. So let me take my time here and show you, because that is most important thing. Then copy. I will copy this. I will copy this. Come here highlight and paste. Right, that is it. Then I will go in here, copy the password. Here is the password. I copy the password, then I go back here and then highlight and paste. Let me just control L and paste the key here. So you can see I have pasted everything. What do I do? I will use my instruction as a professional instruction. Don't click here, remember me. Don't click here. If you click here, remember me, it is on your own risk. Somebody will just visit your website, type in, and then automatically the person will be logging into your dashboard. So it better still leave it this way. Don't save it, and so that it will not remember you. Then you click here as in login. So it will log in, and as logging in is taking you direct to your dashboard. So in your dashboard, you will see is from there you proceed for whatever you are going to do, right? So Okafor, I log in. Yes, I actually make a mistake. There was no R was not there. So you can see up here it say Okafor, but not, there's no R. So it was mistake. Now your website have just been opened, and it has been opened. This is your dashboard, and it was this dashboard we have. That is what we call a back ending of your website. This is where you do a dirty job. This is where you do all kind of customization. This is where you do all things, and then at the end of the day, no customer, nobody see the rough job you do here. You can do any other thing, you can delete any other thing, you can do everything here, nobody see it. So you can see how your website is being displayed. This is your back ending. This is your back ending. This is your back ending, right? This is how your back ending look like. Of course, very, very good, right? Now, this is your back ending. Take a look at your back ending. Very, very good. Now, the next thing for you to see that this is where we do all manner of mess up. This is where we do all manner of jobs. This is where we display all manner of things. Now, um, now let me show you what you can do on this your dashboard, right? Because that is the major thing, what you can do on your dashboard. Very, very important. There is other thing that you cannot do, and there is other thing you can do on your dashboard, right? So this is the back ending. This is the back ending. Now what you can do here is this. You can customize your home page. Now let me show you what we are talking about. If I click here now, you hear I say is a back ending. No one see all this place. It is only you, the admin, that see here. It's only you, the admin, that sees here. All this nonsense here is only you. So you can delete anything, you can update anything, you can delete, you can mess up anything here. And mind you, whatever you do, it will immediately reflect on your front end. But whatever you do here, you can delete it, you can do whatever you like. You can create your post, just as you can see here. Now here is called the way post home page. This is a creating of pages. This is a creating of a blog. That is, if you want to create a blog, a post, and then you can also create a profile. That is your profile. You can view your profile and edit your profile. You can see your social media. You can see every other thing here. So that is it, how it all going to be. So now let's start. We are starting with this. This is your home page, right? And this is your home page. Home page contains virtually everything that is in here. Home page contain your hero image, contain your pages, it contain your blog, and also contain your profiles, and it contain your media. And when we talk about media, we are talking about pictures and every other thing here. And we're also talking about your user here. Virtually, you may not use anything here. Yes, yes, you may not use anything here, because I just make it in case if you are many in your organization, you can assign a new user and give the person a password. But virtually, it may happen that you don't trust anybody. So actually, I don't trust anybody. So don't need of giving person or creating this particular. But if you wish to do so, it's of your liberty to do that. All right. Thank you. So now this is your back end. As I say, if you check your front end, this is how your front end look like, right? The front end look like. You have been seeing the front end before now, so it's not a new thing. You have been seeing the front end before now. So we are still viewing the front end. This is the front end I'll be talking about. You can see here is where we do all the jobs, all the job that we do at this back end. Whatever we do here will automatically be reflected here and now. So this is why I said mostly all the job we'll be doing at the back end, and all of them will be displayed in over here, right? Now this one is a blog, while the other one is a post. So let us go back and continue with this. So we have known this already, and right here you cannot edit this particular page. You cannot edit it. There's no way you can edit this page. So the only option for you to edit this page is through the back ending, and that is why I provide this link for you. So first and foremost, let's check this. What are these functions before we start going into the other side? This particular function is all about you and your profile, your password, your email, and how to log in. These are your password. There is your password. You can change password, you can change username, you can do anything within this space, right? So if you click here, you've seen everything that is in there. Also here is media. Media is mostly pictures. If you click here, it show you all the pictures we have at this platform. Let me start with this profile first, so that I will show you how profiles and every other things are being displayed, and also show you how everything is being done. So it's loading, is loading, is loading. Having an slow internet network. I'm actually having a slow internet. Good. You can see it has been open. It has been open. Right here is the profile. You can see here is the profile. Here is the profile. If you come down here, you see Julius Okafor, your username, right? Your name, everything here. See it here, now nickname. Here is it. Here is your email, right? Here is your email, and here is the website and every other thing. So you scroll down, and then if you want to change the password, you can reset your password and change the password. But my recommendation, whenever you are changing a password, make sure the password have a very unique, and then some character, capital letter, and all funny things, and then and make sure that it's strong, and save the password for your future use, right? And so we are doing that to avoid hacker hacking into your website, right? Now you can choose to put your picture here instead of this avatar. So if you put your picture here, anything you post on a blog, your picture will automatically be shown on your blog post, right? So that is it. And then you come down here and you click update, right? That means if you want to change anything, you click update. But as we are not changing anything here, we are going back, and then we continue. The second option we are going to talk about is our profile, right? So we are still on that dashboard. We are still on that dashboard. So we are going to talk about media, right? Media. We're talking about media. Now, under this scenario, this media is all about picture. Now, you can view the media here, just as we view the profile. So if we click the media, this one will automatically be open. So you can click here and also click at your right hand side and edit media. Now what are the media? They are pictures. If you want to click here, you can see all your pictures. You can add pictures, right? You can add pictures, and adding pictures on this one, just see some pictures and you add. All right, so it is open. Let's see the media. You can see here it's open, just is to tell you that is media. Now on this media, you will see every picture we use in designing this website. Now you can add picture through this place. If you can see above here, it say add new. So if I want to add picture, I will click here, the picture will be automatically be added, right? So that is the function of this add new. So whatever you see add new, it means that they are telling you to add another new picture, right? Now that is just it. You see all the picture have been displayed. All the picture we use in this website, they are all here, right? Now if I want to add a picture, you just click here, add, and the picture will be added. Then when you click here, for instance, you are looking for a picture, you click this one. Let me just give you an example. You say what you say, then we should select. Then you click select. So when I click select, it then take me down to a page whereby I can choose what to upload here. So it's just very simple, right? Now it's open to me wherever I can see a pictures. For instance, let me just see if I can see any picture here. Let me see if I can see any picture. Let me see if I can see any picture. All right, so let me see if I can see any picture. Let me use this picture, my picture here, and then click here. So I just want to show you how it is. I will delete it. So you can see the picture is loading immediately. You can see the picture is loading immediately. This is my picture. It has just been added. So I can use this my picture and add on your website if I want. So that is what the function of media is all about, picture and the rest of it. But let me delete it. I want to delete it here. Here the option will be shown for me to delete. I want to delete it. I don't need this picture. All right, I don't need it. Here above that it say delete permanently. Then I delete this picture. I don't want the picture to be here. So good and fine. Right, the picture is deleted. You can see the picture is no longer here. So let us go to the third one. We're going to the third one. And then the third one is all about our user, right? Adding a user. And my instruction and my a professional advice, I'll say don't give anybody or don't create. But if you find that if you discover that you trust someone so much, you trust the person and you have any other thing to do, then you can do that. But that is just you're on your liberty to do that. But my professional advice, I will tell you, you don't need to create this one. Add user. Adding user now is add user and every other thing, right? Now the main thing is this tray here. Just imagine this website you cannot edit, right? Just as we say you cannot edit here, you edit from the back ending. Now we want to edit this website. I will right click and open it in a new window. It is now open so that you see how to edit this very page. I want to show you how to edit this very page and change the color and every other thing. So it's loading. You can see loading up there. Now see the advantage. Whatever I'm going to do here is the same thing you are going to do on this page. For instance, you want to edit page, you want to do every other thing. If you want to add page, the only thing I will be showing you here is how to add page. That is create a page, adding of page. But by editing, we are actually doing this editing here on this home page. The same thing here about editing, the same principle used here is what you are going to use here, and that the same principle you use here is the same thing you are going to use here. So except in creating new blog posts, I will show you how to create a new blog post, and I will show you how to create a new page. So that is exactly what I'm going to do here for a time purpose, so that I can get and I will put you through on how to create a blog post, because presently on your website you don't have a blog. Let me show you that you don't actually have a blog on this your website, right? So you don't have a blog already. So but by purpose of showing you this, you can create a one blog for yourself immediately after this program. You can use one of your player, write everything about your players, and then post it on the website, and it is done and dusted. So here we say we have right click here, and it's loading here. So we want to wait and see how our home page, how we can edit our still loading. You can see it's still loading, still loading. It's loading. So let's wait for it to load. Now you can see the website have just been opened, right? It has been opened. Take a look. So here we are going to edit. We are going to edit just a one part I want to show you for editing. Then the rest you can handle it just as I do from all these sections. So here is the website. This is the website. Now, as I said here, you cannot edit anything here. It's from the back ending. So, and we have gone to this place, where we right click here because we want to customize the home page. We right click here, and then we open it in a new window, which is here, and it uploaded and is open for use, right? Now, what do we do? Now that it has been opened, it's now left for us to now customize the home page the way we like. First and foremost, let me assume that I want to change this football. Just look at this. You come to the extreme end of the left hand side, you can see here heading, edit heading. Whatever here, I can edit them. You can see here, if I want to edit this one, I can edit it as well. If I want to edit this one, I can edit it as well. You can see option have been shown that I can edit any other thing here. I can edit any other thing here. So I will come here and I click here, right? So when I click here, it will open at my left hand side. You can see it here. It's open at my left hand side. Let me just show you example of what is obtainable here. When I type a text here, if I add any other text here, it will appear here immediately. You understand? You see, it will appear. So now that is not what I actually want. I just want to show you how to add text. So you can see, let me just remove it. Let me remove it. Let me remove it. Let me remove it. Let me remove it. It is done. Now, what do I want to show you? I want to go to style. I want to style this particular page. I'm using this as an example for a home page, for creating of page and creating of blog posts. Now, I want to change this text, and I want this text to have a color black. I want this color to be black. Then I come here, you can see text color. This is a text. Text color, I click here. When I click here, I will choose black. The text will automatically change to black. You can see it will automatically change to black. Now, let me go back to my normal color. The normal color, I choose what? White. If you go down here, you see white. I save it here. I click white. The word text will automatically change to white. Then I want to make this very word uppercase and lowercase. This is what we call typography. And this topography can make you can change any other thing you want here. Let me click this topography. So most importantly, this is 2.9 a.m. So you can change any pieces, every other thing here, but make sure that anytime you want to do, don't put px. You see, immediately when I put PS, what do you see? The church text becomes so tiny, right? So, and we have, so what I use is AM, EM. So when I use EM, you will find out that the text will now grow bigger. Now, I want to increase the text length. I will come here. I will drag it, drag. But do you know what I did here? I hold the button. If you look on your laptop, there is a left, we call the other one right click, that is at your right hand button, where at the left hand side of your laptop is what we call left click. So I hold down, I press the key of that clicking button on the on my website board. I click it, hold it tight, then I use hand to draw on the top of the mouse. That's what I did. I hold the mouse, I draw till I get any level of what I'm looking for. You see, it's very big, very, very big. So that is not what we are looking for. So I go back, I go back. So if I save it, the text will be like that. But if you take a look at our initial distance, what was obtainable was 2.9. Let me save it to 2.9. 2.9. 2.9 is too much. But if you like to leave it this way, you leave it this way. All right. So I'll come back here at 2.9. 2.9. Let me go back to 2.9. Let me make it 30 or 2.9. 2.9 is okay. Now 2.9, you can see. Now I make this text look so bold. Look at how this text, they look very bold, right? But if I put it pieces of 400, it will look like a normal text. You see, it's not so bold enough. Understand? So I decided to go down. I click here. It will show me an option to use. And this one called bold. This one is called 99 black. So if I click here, I'll normally use that one. So you can see the text have turned bold. Now, this text here, you can change it to become lowercase or uppercase. That is what text transformation. They call it transforms. So I can transform it to lowercase. As you see that the text have just turned to lowercase instead of uppercase. So I'll go back to my normal position and I click uppercase. It will immediately be. So there's many things you can do through this process, right? You can do many things through this process here. So you can add text, you can do any other thing right in and right here, right? So that is the function of this topography. So as I say, when you come to the style, mostly what you are going to use is this text and this topography, right? So that is what you are going to use mostly. That is what you are going to use. So if you come down here, you can line height. So but that's just what you are going to do. And then you can come here if you want to add widths, make the thing expand and every other thing. So if I go more detail, it seems like I'm teaching you how to design website. So that is how you can edit here and add and every other thing. Now let's assume that I want to delete anything here. What do I do? What do I do? Let me give you an example. I want to show you an example. For your way, that is good. This thing I told you initially I would like to delete it. For instance, if I want to delete this particular, there is a three icon here. One icon is for delete section. This icon is also edit. If I click here now, I will edit and change anything here. Alright, if I click here now, I can edit and change the background, and I can also edit this one in particular and still leave this section. These are things you will need to know. If I want to add anything, any section, I can add section from here. So what do I do is to edit here. Now for instance, if I mistakenly I click here that I don't want this text to be here, which I don't want this text to be there, I will click here, the text will disappear. Bam. You can see if I click this text now, the text will automatically be deleted, and the text will be deleted. So When the text is deleted, option here will be shown for you to update. So make sure that you always update. You see, it's gone. So as far as the text is gone, what do? You come here, right? You come here. When you come here, what do? You click update. The text will be updated immediately. See, I'm loading. Update here means save. What do you mean save? I'm saving it, and I'm saving it, and I'm saving it. So that is how to edit your home page. That is how to edit your home page and every other thing here. So you can edit any section. See, in every section we have inner section. You can come here and change everything here. You want to write another thing here, you click here and change the write up. So if you look at the right hand side, your left hand side, you see that all those things here. If you want to change the letter, you change the letter and write whatever you want to write, right? So if you want to do any other thing here, just hover your cursor. If you hover this thing here, you will see, you understand? You click it and then it will open at your left hand side and do whatever you want to do. If you want to delete, it's here. So I will advise you not to delete anything. If you want to do that, you contact your designer and tell him what you want to do. If he is on obligation to help you, he can help you out. Here you can change, edit if you want to edit. If you here you want to edit, you edit the text. So that is how it is. I'll show you how to change the color of your text, and I also show you how to delete anything you want to delete. So that is done about that. Now we have learned that. Now we want to talk about. Let's delete this one and go back to our normal distance. We want to talk about this about page, right? Now, as I told you, the way we customize and edit this homepage is the same thing of editing on this particular platform. But what I'm going to show you is how to add a page again. Now, how do we add a page? Let's see all the pages we have on this website. Actually, if you look here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 pages, right? We have 6 pages. So let's see how many pages we have. We have 6 pages. Uh, 6 pages. You see them here. You can see the pages. You see them here. Now, this is a disclaimer policy and disclaimer policy, private policy, terms and condition. Disclaimer policy, private policy, terms and condition are an extra that I want your website to look more genuine and other things. So now I told you that the way you edited the other one is the way you can edit it. How do I edit this? When if you want to edit about page, this about page, you want to edit it, right? You will come here, you hover your cursor over this particular one. It will display an option. Do you want to edit traditional way or do you want to edit through Elementor? What we use in editing before is through Elementor. So when I click this Elementor, I will edit this particular website. I will change anything I want to change. I will write whatever I want to write. But here we have already done the teaching over there on the customization of the home page. Now, how do we add a page? We want to add a page. You come here, you click add. So when you add a page, let me just show you an example. And that is how we are going to add our blog post. So when you click here, your page will be open. Page will be open. It's adding. Actually, it's adding now. The page is adding. It's adding. created the page. Gabriel, we come here. This is where we come customization. We customize the pages. When we click here, we customize the page. How do we want the page to look? I want everything to be very width, open width, and I want the title, enable the title and everything. When I say enable the title, when I save the page, you find out the title here is up. You can see the title here, right? You see the title here. But if I don't want the title to display here, Gabriel again, what I will do, I will just come here and put disable. When I click the disable, the title will be disabled. Now, when I save this, this is how it appears. And where do we save it? We click here. See the saving here. Probably we do saving, it will up, and then that is how we did the saving. Then we come here. I want to add a text on this. I want to add text because this side doesn't have text, only has a heading. Now I come to Libsyn. I want to generate some funny text here. I want to generate some funny text. Yes, I want to generate some funny text. I want to generate funny text. Good. Now Libsyn. Let me just grab this text here. Let me grab this text. I click, I copy, I go back to my that site website. I can paste it here. Let me just give example. I control V. When I control V, you see the text is here. The text is here. Now this text that is here, do you know that I can add image here? I can actually add image. Let me just assume I want to add image here. All right. So what do I do? How do I add the image? I come here. This is the text I have added. Then I want to add image. What do I do? I come here. I click this plus sign here, add block. When I click this, it will now open for me to choose. When I click here, add. All right. I want to add. Then here is it. I want to add image. I'll come here. Then I choose image. Which image? Let me go to my library because I always have image there, right? Let me just use that as an example. I click there. It's loading. Very slow network. Honestly, I'm having a slow network. I don't even actually know what I click. Okay, I click this one. I just click this one. You can see marked up there. If I don't want it, I click here, it will go back. So, but let me just use that as an example, and I click insert. All right, you see the image will be inserted here immediately. All right, now this image that was inserted here, I want to position it. This is the image, right? This is the image. This is how the image look like. Now this image is centered. Remove. What do? I want to align this image to center. I click here. It show me a lot of things I can do, but I want this image to be at center. Do I want it to be wide, to full everywhere? All right, I need it to be wide. I need it to be wide. So you can see it has closed this entire place. All right, they have closed this entire place. All right, now I can come here. For instance, let me assume that I want to make this particular text. I want to make this particular text heading 1. Heading 1. I can come here. You see, I can make the text bold. I can make this text here and capitalize its option here. You understand? So whatever I want to do, I can do actually with this particular text. I can drag, I can add paragraph. For instance, you want to add paragraph, you add paragraph. But I want to add heading, you add heading. So the text will show. You saw the whole text have be highlighted to be heading. Heading what? Heading 1. But this is heading, different kind of heading here. So you can put heading 1, it will look more bigger, right? If you want it to go back, I want to go back to paragraph. I'll go here and I will choose paragraph. When I choose paragraph, the text will come back normal. All right. So that is how we do it. Now you come here, you click update at up here. So when you click update, you see that everything has been done for you without you stressing yourself so much. Now let me view the website again, or let me just go that place. Let us refresh our page. Let us refresh our page. We are refreshing our page. We are refreshing our page. Good. Our page is opening. Our page is opening. Our page is opening. Good and fine. Now you can see our page has just been opened. If you scroll down, you see that mighty picture, that very big picture. You can see it here. You can see. So that is how we create page. That is how we create page. Right? So that is how we create page. Now there's something I want to show you. This silly thing called Gabriel, I want to remove it, right? If I want to remove it here, I can come down here and remove it and disable it. But that is, I'm just showing you an example what you can do with your particular editing of website. Now that we have known how to do this, but actually when we are editing this one, we were editing this thing with Elementor. That's what software we call Elementor. So if you click here, it will open in Elementor form, right? You see, it will open immediately in Elementor form. Okay, you can see it will open in Elementor form. So if we dare to wait, it will see that this text will be open in Elementor form, right? So we have opened this in Elementor form. This is the Elementor, exactly what we are doing the other type. Now, I remember I told you that here you can edit text, you can do whatever. See, it's exactly what I have been showing you at the other side too. You can see image, you can add image, how to add image. Image was so big though. Alright, so that is how it all done. You can see image was so big. So the image was so big and it was here that we add the picture. And the actual sense, the picture shouldn't have been added through this way. So the Elementor is quite different with the other part. So I'm showing you this method. You can, I don't know, you can't use this method. All right, the method you use is that method that I show you. Unless if you want to edit what I have already been done, you go to that Elementor and do some changes. But as far you are working on this is exactly what you do. Yeah, you can open Elementor and start doing all those magic just like this, right? So that is how we work. Now I want to go back. I click here and I go back to want to go back to page. Want to go back to my page. Go back to page. Go back. I go back. So I click here. I click this button, this arrow button left, and then I've been redirected back to my page, not on using Elementor page builder. So I am going back to my page here, and then it will open for more. Then, so we are done with page. I want to also show you on how to create a blog post, right? That is what I'm going to do now. But before then, I need to delete this. I need to delete it, and I want to show you how to delete it. And then after deleting it, then we commence our other side. I will show you how to delete page and also how to delete page. So that is what we are going to do now. All right, that is what we are going to do now. That's what we are going to do now. I still click here. I want to go back. I mess up. I could have clicked this place. Take me back. To take me back. So we are back to our pages. Now let's look down. Let's look down. Let's look down. It seems like Gabriel is not here. Now let us refresh. I'm refreshing the page. I'm refreshing the page. You can see where I click, refreshing the page. I'm refreshing, you see, stop loading. I'm refreshing the page. Let me see. You can see the Gabriel here, right? Now I want to delete this website. First and foremost, I will click here, but this is only one thing I want to delete. Then I'll click here. Now it's not deleting, it's going to trash. The essence of it being the trash is that maybe you mistakenly delete something and you go to trash, you will see it. And you can restore that thing back to your website from that trash. But if you want to delete that particular thing permanently, if you look at now, Gabriel have been deleted among this now. So not it's actually deleted, but it is now on a trash. So see it here in the trash. So if I click here now, bam, you will see that Gabriel. You will see that Gabriel here. Good. It will load. You will see that Gabriel. So you can see the Gabriel here. Now they ask you that you can restore this thing back to the page if you want it. Once I click here, it will restore back to my published page. But right now I want to delete it permanently. I'll click here. Right? I don't need it. The essence of deleting all those things is that when they are much in your website, it will make your website so loading very slow. Your website will be loading so slow, right? So that is how it's been done. That is good. Now let us go back to our part again. Go back here, and then let's see what the next things we are going to do. The next thing you are going to do is how to create a blog for any players of your choice, right? Any player of your choice. And blog here, we are going to categorize striker and keeper, right? I will talk about striker and keeper. I'm going to create a category of striker and keeper and coach, right? So that you get to know you I want you to get a very good understanding of what I'm going to do now. you know Here is what we are going to do. The last topic of this day, this night, is this see blog post. You will see all your blog posts if we have one, but presently we don't have any blog post. I will prove that to you. So we are going to create a blog post. After creating a blog post, you can edit your blog post as you want. Now let's see here. We don't have any blog post. Let me right click and open. We don't have any blog post here. Everything is empty, right? Everything is empty. We are loading our blog. You can see it here, but actually nothing is there. It's just empty. Nothing is here. It's empty. Our blog post is empty. And I will do all I can to create a blog, and I will show you that whatever you create will be automatically displayed, right? It will automatically display. So what we have here is nothing. We don't have anything. And if you look at this, we have a post here. Let me just show you example, or let me show you example. or what I'm going to, you see a blog, right? This is where your blog post will show again on your home page. This is where all your blog will be showing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And here, this news blog, I make it one. I create one here, as in, if you edit it, you have one column, two column, three column. You have three column. After that three column, we still have another three column. So it is, but we are going to create three so that you see the three column webs blog post here. All right. So let's go back. Let's go back and later you can see we don't have blog right now. So how do we start creating blog? You can start creating blog from here, or you can start, but we don't have anyone. I could have clicked here to say, okay, let us see the pages. Once we click here, we see empty. Now under this blog, we are going to create blog by category. Category 1, category 2, and category 3. I want to take out time to do this for you. Now, category 1, we are talking about striker, right? Category 2, we are talking about keeper, and category 3, we are going to talk about coach. Now, if I click this category, I can create a category before any other thing, right? So what do you do is for you to right click. I want to create categories first before creating the other. So what I'm doing here virtually is what you can do here if you click this page. What I did here, you can actually do it here from these pages. You can see add page or see all page and add page. So whatever I'm doing here is not here. So that is why this one stand alone, right? What I'm talking about, my profile, you can do it here. This is a profile. You can do it here. Whenever you are talking about media here, this is media, right? So you can handle the media issue here as well. When you are talking add user, you can come here and add user. So it's just, you can do everything, anything that is here. That is exactly what you can do here. Okay, that is exactly what you can do here. So don't mind this, why I didn't click here. Once I click here is the same thing that is obtainable here, right? So first and foremost, we are creating a category, and we are creating a three categories, right? We are creating a three categories. These are the category yesterday categories. Let me delete these categories. Categories, uncategorized. Let me delete this category first so that I will show you how categories work. Right? Let me show you how categories work. So first and foremost, in every blog website, they have one category called uh uncategorized, right? It's normal, that is how it name uncategorized. So we say we want to create a category of striker, right? One, that is a first category, striker. I don't know if I get the spelling, then I can describe that, but I don't need the description. The description is not a prominent by default, all right? So one have been added, see it, striker have been added. Now the second one I want to add is uh, coach, coach, right? Then I'll come here and I will clicks add new. The coach will be added. Then the third category we talk about is uh, I mean keeper, right? Keeper. Then I save. Now see what I'm talking about. If I want to talk about anything related to striker, I will write the blog post about striker, and I will choose the category striker. So anybody who is reading your blog post, he come about striker, he know that everything you are talking on this particular category is all about strikers. Then anyone who comes about coach, once the person come here, you know that he's talking everything here is all about coach, right? And then whenever come to the striker, you know that you are talking about all about strikers, right? Now let's start and create a post. Then we go here because we don't have post. I show you we don't have post, right? So what we do now is to create a post. Now we go back here and we add new. When we add new, the post will be open. I will take out my time to show you how it is done, right? I will take out my time to show you how it is done. And you can use this formula to create your pages. You can use the same formula to create your blog and create every other thing, right? So I'm going to show you, take out my time and do it for you. So we are now adding new post. The other ones was add new page. Here is now add new post, right? So just watch out and so now let us talk about a striker. I talk about a striker. Best striker in my team, Abuja. Now this is the heading of your of what we appear. This is the heading. That is the title, right? This is the title of what we appear. Now we want to add text. You come here. This is what will appear, but we want to add text. So we want to add text, you click here at the bottom here. Once you click here the button, you will now type any of the text you want, and once you put the text there, everything will display as as you want. All right. So now we want to add text here. I don't have time to grab a test, but let me just go to Google and get some tests from this libsyn. Let me assume that, let me just grab this particular text and I copy the text. I'm just using that text for example. I come here, I control V. Let me paste this thing once and for all, right? Now, see what I'm going to do. Maybe I want to add the picture, maybe the player, or for instance, I talk about so thing. For let me just use here and then give you an example of what I'm talking about. So what do we do? For instance, for here, maybe I just click here. I want to give a space here because I have something to do. Maybe I come here, I click, right? I click here. I want to add something so good. Um, and I come this place, right? Come this place. So what do I do? I come here, I click, all right? You right click here, or when you right click here, you choose a block, right? You choose a block, or right here you choose a block. You come here, you click. I don't know why it's so network is bad. So when you click there, will show a plus sign here. You click this plus sign. I want to insert image of one particular player, and I click here. I hope you get me. Then I upload the picture. Maybe the picture is in media. I want to talk about the players. I'm talking about the player, one particular player, and then I want people to comment. Maybe this player, let me just cut this team. Example, I'm just giving an example. So is there. Maybe then I come here, I come down here. You understand? Maybe I click this place. All right. Let me just click here. I'm just having a network problem, so I can kill myself here, and then I step up, and I click center here again. I want to put another heading. So when I click the center, you see it show up here. I want to put a H1 heading, a H2 heading. Then I ask me a heading. I will write a heading. She is my best striker. Right. So now this heading is heading, right? Is heading 2. You can see it here. Then I'll come here again. Maybe if I want add another heading, should not be a heading 2, but it should be a heading 3. Just showing you how to be putting headings. Blog mostly is all about heading. Then I click here just to space up here. Let me just assume, and I click this place. No, I click at the center. I'll continue clicking the center. It's network problem I'm having was where you click center here, right? Here it will show again. Let me choose head. We have gallery. You can add the picture here. You can add the list. You can add the quotes. You can add the head. You can add the paragraph. So I'll just come here. Oh, what do I do? Another heading, but this one will be heading 3. You click the head. You choose. This is heading 3, and I will write heading 3. I'll write she did score the best goal in Nigeria. In Nigeria. In Nigeria. Right? This is a heading 3. Just showing you example how it is, and then you can come here at the last part of this place. You click again here. Let's assume you want to add the image. You click here. You understand? Then you click here. Let me assume so. All right. It's loading. It's loading. It's loading. Then you come here. You click this place. I'm just giving you an example. Then you insert. All right. You click here again. Insert. It will automatically be inserted. Right. So as it is inserted, you continue here. Maybe for instance you want to add some numbers. For instance, let me just use this list as an example. Let me use this list example. The list, what is the list all about? This is all our phone number. phone number, you just enter, it will be showing, you know. Once you enter another one, the list is all this button, before you write anything, button, that is all about the list. So just something like that. Then this is how the post is. This is how it will look like. This is how blog post is. Now we want to save this post. Now you can change the text color. You can change the background of this particular website to be red, yellow, whatever you want. You can change it. But right now, the normal thing is that for you to leave the website like this, right? Leave it like this for now. Leave it like this for now. Then you click here, save. You say it's publishing. Publishing. We click publish. It's publishing. Publish. Good and fine. Then let us view it. I open it in a new link. I've just opened it here. Let's view and see how our website is. So we created category number one, but you notice that we did not save this into a category. We have not saved it in a category. We have not saved it in a category. So it will not appear anywhere in the website. See, you can see uncategorized because it is not selected. So that is why you find herself into uncategorized category. So you can see. I hope you are seeing. So anybody can send you a message here and send you a message. So now, if you look at this website, it said uncategorized because we do not choose the categories we created. Right, today being the 3rd of June 2023. So let us choose the category for this website. How do we choose categories? That is the question. We choose category based here, this advanced and whatever here, but we go to blog. Here this post. Here is uncategorized. We remove it. We don't need it. So we are talking about striker Chidi. We click this one and then we update. Right, so if we go back to this particular, it will no longer be uncategorized, it will be cat chi I mean striker. You can see striker. Good. Then you come down here, body. For instance, I want to say comment about this striker, right? I want to comment to talk about the striker. I will come here and comment and say, oh, nice one, nice one. So I send, understand? I just send it here now, nice one. So it will be displayed. Okay, so that is how we create a blog post. So you can use this formula to create your pages and every other thing. You can see, if you check here now, a message has been sent to me June, June, the one sent June 2023 by 12:17 a.m. midnight. So I'm still awake doing something for you. So make sure you do well, and this thing costs a lot. What I'm just teaching you costs a lot, so you can see, so anybody can comment about that. Now, as I said, immediately when you come here we don't have it, we have blog here. So once we refresh here now, you see that the blog will come. We don't have blog. As we checked before, there was no blog, but immediately we make a post here, the blog will automatically appear here. So I encourage you to go ahead and create blog for your people players. Write something article about them, post it here, right, and showcase them to the whole world, right? You can see, as I told you here, as I told you that this thing is, I create a 3 column. I create a 3 column. That is why you are seeing it there. I create a 3 column, right? I told you here that I created a 3 column. One here, one at the center and one at the right. So that is why you see it that way. Now let me refresh this one and see if there's any magic that will happen here now under this particular page. So you don't need to worry yourself how to make it appear here. It will appear immediately. Just it appear here immediately. So if somebody want to read more, the person can read more and see whatever he or she want to see. So we are doing refreshing. We are doing refreshing on this particular one. We're doing refreshing on this particular one. So let's see if it actually appears. And if it appears, that means you have done the right thing. All right. So you have done the right thing. So you have done the right thing. Okay. So you can add new category here if you want to add other categories or category. You can still go over there and add categories. So Um, let's go back and create another blog post. So we have one blog post already. So we want to do one for what do I call it? Want to do one for coach. Yes, I want to do one for coach. Right. We're doing one for coach now. Then we go here again, blog. That is post. We'll go to here. So instead of this one, this is what we go for. And then click here. It will display an option for you to choose, or you can come here and choose another option to create blog, right? So you can choose anywhere, wherever you find yourself. If you want to choose up here, you choose. If you want to choose here, you choose. So depending on whatever you want to do. So now you click here, you add another. I'm adding another one. I'm adding another one. And I click here also. I want to add another one. We are adding another post to coach, another post for coach, another one for coach. Just as we did previously, title, we put the coach, and then maybe let's assume, let us grab some tests. Let me grab some dummy tests again. I just want to show you all this thing, how it is being done. Then you click here, you can see this button here. You can click here, you can click here. So if you click here now, it tell you paragraph. What paragraph is just telling exactly what is here. So when you say paragraph, you choose paragraph. So when you choose paragraph, you are still going to post it here. It's the same thing in this place. So that is why I click here. That is why I want to show you different option. You click here and then you post whatever you want to post. You see, it still select this particular area. Now what do? I click and I paste the text that I copied on Google. From here I copy the text and then I come here and I paste. So the same thing that we did that time is what I'm just trying to do again. Maybe I just want to change the background. You come here, right? I want to change the background. That is what I just want to do. And then remind you, because I believe it's just a reminder, a kind of reminder. Then you click here, as I say, you click here, the other image will disappear. You click again, then it will show you. Maybe you choose image, or image, or you can go to gallery and choose image. So they will going to still show me option, either you go to image or I go to gallery. So library, good one, and I choose image that I want. So select upload media. You can upload. I can just go ahead, upload. I can just go ahead and let me assume I'm talking about, I'm talking about coach, quite right. I'm actually talking about coach. So let me just post about the coach here, then I come down here, right? I come down here, I want to add heading 2. I'll click this one under, so that I want to create heading 2. What do I put in that heading 2? I click here, I still click that center again till I see that plus icon. So normally I'm having a network challenge. It is supposed to have appeared since, all right, network problem. So I click here. Now let me select head. Let me select head here. Head 1, right? So what do I type at this head? I type award winning winner coach of the year, of the of the year. Yeah, 2023, right? Now I type this head, but I need to position it at heading 2. The first one was a heading 1, and this is heading 2. So the first one was heading 1, this one is heading 2. The same thing if you want to put another heading, right? Another heading, you make sure that the heading is also heading 3, right? Heading 3. For instance, you put here now, you say, oh, heading 3. I say keep on clicking here till it show a plus icon. You add heading 3, right? You add heading 3. When you add heading 3 here, you can write whatever. You put, you see it's selected heading 2, right? Let me assume that I say we are the best in Abuja. We are the best in Abuja, right? I'm just putting some tests to show you how all these things are being done. All right. So what do I do now in Abuja? Then you click here. You click the text so that we position it to heading 3. You choose heading 3. That is how it all comes. The first one was heading 1. The first one here was heading 1. The second one here is heading 2, and the third one is heading 3. That is how we categorize all those things. Now look at this. This I want to show you now the background. If you come here, you see the background, topography, whatever we did the other side, that is what it is. So here now let us change the background. I want to change the background to background let me say black, right? And then I want to also background black, all right? So I don't know, then you can choose text white, right? Let me just text white. You see how it all appear. Now I click this one again, this one, I click, just click here the text, and then I click background here, all right? I click black, and from up there text, yes, good. Then text, I click white. I hope you are getting what we are talking about here. So the same thing applies to any other one here. This one is automatically black, so no need, unless if I want to make it also, I'll click on it, and I also change the background. So that is how it's being done. So you can change the background of this one, so not only the heading. So if I click here now, I can also change the background, right? I can change the background. So let me just put this background, assuming that this background I want to change it to blue, right? I want to change it to blue, and then the text color I want to change it to not pure white. We just put it like this. All right, you see how it all appear, right? You see, so that is how this mind you, the practice make perfect. Keep on practicing. Now we are talking about coach. Let us choose coach here, right? We choose coach. This is why we choose coach. The other one was striker. The other one was striker, though I didn't spell it well. It is a STR, not C. So now we are to save. We click here, bam, to save. We click again, and then it is saved. Now let us check our page. Open in another page. Let's open in another page. So it's opening so that we view and see what we. So this is the coaching area. It's open. So you can see category coach, right? You see category coach. Then you come down here, you see the background, the color will changes, all those things will change. So it depends on how you want your website to be. So here you can comment, anybody can comment here and tap whatever and send for you, post comment. So person can, all the viewer watching everywhere can see and then send you a comment, right? So that is how it's being done, right? That is how it's being done. That is how it's been done. Now let us check our blog now. You will see that the blog post now will be two. All right, it will be showing two blog now. I'll show two blog. It show two blogs. Right. So the one blog, this is the first blog, this is the second blog, right? This is about the keeper, the striker, sorry, that I wanted to use. Then I use keeper. Then you can see open, you read, you open, you read. So the third one I'm about to do now is just example this. I just want to show you how it will be displayed, so viewer can go and read and talk more about your website, right? Now you come down here. Let me close this. Let me close this. Now I want to change things here so that I will just show you exactly what I did the first place is exactly doing what I'm doing now. Let me assume I want to change this picture now here. They now put me up here, replace, right? I click replace. I just click on the picture and I was told to, I say, oh, I want to replace. Then I will go here, media. I want to replace this picture. I want to replace it. I want to change it. Then I'll come here and pick this, right? I'm replacing it. You see the picture just change automatic. Then I come here, the text. I can edit the text if I want. Let me just say click this text. I just click on the text, right? I just click on the text, and I want to talk about not coach. I want to talk about let me be talking about keeper, right? I want to talk about the keeper, right? So you can see I just talk about a keeper. Let me go up and make sure that the main heading is keeper, right? Keeper, so that I will just show you example. Keeper, good. Now I want to choose. I mistakenly choose the other one, so I want to choose this one, right? It's now okay. Now mind you, you can write a post and publish them in any of the category, all the category at times, if you want all the whole thing to be at the same category, right? So now let me publish this one. I want to publish this. I publish it. So this is the third blog we are just creating now, third blog, and I believe I have done justice to that. No, now let me refresh and see if the third blog will appear here. And let's see if the third blog will appear here. Good, good. Let's see if the third blog will appear here. All right, let's see. The third blog will appear. All right. I see. I see. Yeah, I see. So you can see it have not appeared yet. So it will only change the picture and then change the categories. Now let's go back and create another one. Right, good, good, good. Let's create another one. We go here, the same place again. We click post, we add new, we add new. We add new, is loading, is loading, is actually loading. Good. Now we add another one here. We click add. We add another post. We are adding another post. We are adding another post this night. Wait, I'm waiting. We are adding another post, quite right. So the page have been open. Now we talk about striker, we talk about keeper. Now we are going to talk about coach, right? We're going to talk about coach. So we come here, we type coach, coach, Abuja, Nigeria. So just as we did the other time, you understand? So I want to rush this, just to rush this and go. Come here, click here. As I told you before, you can click here and add bullet. You can come here and add, that is a paragraph here, where you say type and slash choose a block is a paragraph. All right, so want to click here, you click here. You are still going to come down to this particular place called add paragraph. So take note of that, take note of that, take note of that. So what do I do now? As a result, you click here and then let me paste the text here. Just as I show you before, you come down here and then put the paragraph heading, what kiniko, image, put everything, and then do whatever pleases you. Understand? So you can choose to make a text a bold. For instance, let me assume that I want to make this text bold. You can click the text like this, yeah, and then make it bold. All right. Now so we dey do am. For instance, you may choose this text. This text now you make am bold. The text will be looking so bold, very big. among the rest. All right, so that is how we do all these ones. Now you click here and add image. Right, you see the text is different with other text because I make it bold. All right, so I have shown you how to add image. You can add image here. All right, you can add image and then change the style of everything you want to do. You click here, add image as you want. I've shown you all these options, how to do list, category, what is of image, quotes. I have not taught you, but this one is very simple. Then you come down to this particular place, you add image. I just want to add image and then publish this text. Understand? So I come to gallery, then add the image I want to add, right? So I will add the image I want to add. Let me add this image, you know. Let me add image of coach. Come here, I save it. Then once I save it, I go back to post. Just look at blog and post is different. These are for styling. I want to style. Okay, let me just show you. This image now, I can style it to cycle. I'll click here, around. The image will become cycled. Alright? I hope you understand the magic I did here. Alright? Just come here. I cycle the image around. Alright? I click rounded and the image becomes so cycled. But the image size is big. Let me just reduce the size of the image to medium. Alright? I don't want it's too big. You see how the image turn as a medium, the image turn very small, right? So I'll go back to this, it become big, right? Then I go back here. I want to choose category, so you go back to post. Come here. The first one we choose striker, keeper. Now we are going to choose coach, right? We'll come here, we choose coach, yeah, and then I publish. I publish. Now you see that our page has been created. Now after this, I'm going to show you how to delete all these posts. I'm going to show you how to delete all these posts. So let us refresh. We are refreshing our blog. I hope you remember that we just click our blog, we didn't do anything and everything will be posted, right? Let's see and see how the magic work, right? See how the magic work. Now, if anybody come to your website, what you do is that when you click your website, he will read through. If there's anything to comment, he will comment. So you can write blog as many as you can. You can write about your players. You can type about your player. For instance, if you will write about a particular, you read about the person and you post. So that is essence of blogging. So write your blog, post about your players, read more. People will come in here to read and comment. So the next thing for us to do now is for us to delete this. Because I want you to do this work on yourself to delete this. How do we delete it? We go back to the actions and delete it. Now it is open. Should I go? Let me go to our blog. So now this is our blog. We click all posts. Now we want to delete all these things. We want to delete. Let me just click here. We want to see all of them. We want to see all the posts. We want to see all the posts. I'm waiting for it to load. So let us delete the pages. Now we can delete the pages one after the other, but we are not actually, we are sending it to trash. So when we send it to trash, from that trash you can either reverse it and restore it back here, or you permanently delete it. So the essence of the trash is to help you, save you whenever you remove image if you want to. But it's advisable, if you don't need any post, you delete the post automatically, so that you do not make your website so cumbersome with a lot of work. At the end of the day, your website speed will be low. So what we do, that let we want to delete it once, I click up here because I want to delete all of them one. If I want to delete one after the other, right, I will click here, understand, and then I will delete this one. But I want to delete them all once, I click here, and here is a bulk action. Yes, what are the bulk action I want to move? I want to move them to trash. Then I move. When I apply, it will see a trash here. We publish three. We have all about that is the published three, but now all of them will go to trash, right? When from that trash, now we can delete all the website at once. All right, now you can see that everything have gone back to trash. If I click this trash now, right, I will be told to restore. Understand? If I click this trash, you see all the whole thing that is in there, right? That is it. You see all the whole trash. You see all the whole trash. Now if I hover this trash, I will be told to restore or permanently delete. Now I want to delete them. I don't need it. So I click up here at once. Instead of clicking one here and delete, I click here once. Then I click up here, bulk action. Restore, no. Delete, yes. Then I delete. So it is been deleted. So let's go back to our pages here that it has been deleted. So let's go back to our dashboard. Let's go back to our dashboard and then conclude the needful. So let us go to our dashboard and do the needful. um, Thank you very much for uh, being here, and then thank you very much for having shown time to watch through this tutorial. My candid advice is for you is practice and practice and practice, most especially the blog page. Make sure you follow the tutorial, the step that I show you. If there's any difficulty, you can call on me to assist you. Yes, if there is any other thing you want to do, just let me know. That is why the essence of creating is to help you out. So thank you very much, and I wish you success in your journey, and I wish you success in all that you do. My prayer is to see you blazing and see you on top. Thank you very much, Mr. Coach, uh, and I wish you a success. Have a nice day for now, and have a full journey as you train all around.